Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today is the final day of Summerslam 25 because we have the brand new tier that I am going to tell you the name of right now. It is going to be called Eon Tier. Yes, it shall be dropping tomorrow and we have a couple of images of the Eon Tier. We have Aleister Black and Kofi Kingston that we'll be taking a look at the end of today's video. But of course, we have SummerSlam 25 today here, so let's go ahead and get our final little rewards. Let's see if we can pull ourselves a Lex Luger in the end. First of all, we've got our daily streak reward, which gives us 500 super coins. And then we have the web pack. That's a 10% chance of having the Ray Phoenix. We've got the 500 super coins, and we've got the 2 Pro Forging Crystals, but unfortunately no Ray Phoenix. Over here, we have the Reward Mania is still ongoing. So that was the one that I was ignoring. And this one is the 99 pack one, which of course you can get a chance at pulling the Lex Luger. 43,000 Lex Lugers have already been distributed. We have not yet managed to get one. But we do have our free pack, our free bonus pack over here. There's a 1% chance of having Lex Luger and also gives us 5 rare draft picks. Which we didn't get the Lex Luger from there, but we do have 5 rare draft picks, and let's see if we can pull a Lex Luger from one of these. We have been trying very hard to try and get this Lex Luger. That is not one. You can tell immediately by the colour. Oh, I got really excited because it paused for a second there. It was LA Knight, Robert Roode. We've got 2 more, 1 more. We got a reset. Oh my god, we managed to do it. We managed to finally get the Lex Luger. Holy crap. Oh my god, we finally got him. On the very last day of SummerSlam 25 with the last rarity draft pick. Oh my goodness, there we go, we got him. I'm going to go ahead and take the screenshot of that. It was in refusal there we go, that's a better one. With the Lex Luger in the background. Wow. That is awesome. I had already thought that I wasn't getting him, but that is very incredible. I had 50 rarity draft picks set up here so that we had another chance at trying to get him in the end. But wow, we managed to get our Lex Luger there. That is very incredible. That's good enough for just now. We are going to lock down that Lex Luger. We're going to dust everything else because we don't need any of the rest of them. We're making sure that we're keeping the Lex Luger there. And we managed to get rank number 43,662 is our Lex Luger. Wow, that is incredible. Bunch of punches aren't ready yet. We still have another 7 hours and 45 minutes, so that's going to happen anytime soon. Let's do our hype train. Let's see if we can get either a Psycho Sid or a Shockmaster. I think that today is the last day of hype train as well. So 6, 6, and 7 is perfectly 19. So that is exactly the number that we want. We either want an 18 or a 19. Next up is 855, which is 13. Why can I not do the math? It's because I have congestion. Let me see here. 18, of course. 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 8. So we could get a 6. But I am not confident on us hitting a 6. Because if we get 788, it would ruin that for us. So I'm just going to take the hype 2 from that one. And let's see what we get from the last one here. Yep, exactly. Because I could foresee that. My future sight activated. And of course, if we were to split up the 5 there, I don't think we would be able to do it. We would have been able to do 7, 7, and 5, which would have been 14. And then the other one would have been overhyped. So we would have had the exact same scenario either way. with being able to get a height 4, but not being able to go any more than that. So let's go ahead and claim reward. Let's go ahead and claim that now. And we've got ourselves... nothing. No pros whatsoever. But we did manage to get the Lex Luger, so I'm very, very pleased and happy with that. And I think that's everything to do there. Once we use the final Reward Mania packs, we'll be able to take a chance at the Lex Luger, but we've already got one, so we don't really need to do that. Let's take a quick look at our has equipment, because someone in here, it's Omos, has managed to get our knee pads done for us. Oh, and that's all to toughness. That's actually very cool. That is a very, very good equipment. And Sami Zayn with the El Grande Americano, less than good. Some of those might need to be re-rolled if I cared enough, and I'm not entirely sure that I do, because it only works with El Grande Americano, and it really all depends if we're going to get an Eon El Grande Americano, and if he's going to be required for us to do the brand new campaign mode. So of course tomorrow we get a brand new campaign mode. If you look at the rewards, you can see that there is 22 hours and 22 minutes left for you to complete campaign mode and to get yourselves a British Bulldog, which only 1,845 people have managed to get, less than 2,000. So completing campaign mode is a badge of honour. And of course we've also got a new battle pass showing up in 23 hours and 22 minutes. So there'll be a brand new battle pass tomorrow for the brand new Eon Tier. I will be doing a live stream of the Eon Tier, but it will be a little bit later than I normally do, because I am going to be at the cinema. I'm going to be watching the new Demon Slayer movie. I'm going to be watching it with Big Boss Man and the Baron. But once we finish, and once I get myself back home, I will be, of course, doing a live stream of the brand new Eon Tier, he said, forgetting what it was called immediately after just naming it. So that is going to be very, very cool. I'm very, very excited for the new Eon Tier. Not only do we get the Eon Tier, but we also get the brand new tarot cards, and we're going to get the new event that goes with the tarot cards as well. So that's all going to be very, very exciting. Let's go ahead and train up, level up our Lex Luger. There he is. We'll get him up to level 100, and we'll see what he looks like if we go to trainable. There he is. He is down arrow, of course. And I don't think we need any of these guys. Brings him up to level 3. And that is max level. And there we go. So Lex Luger at level 100. He has 72.15 thousand in speed, 81.1 thousand in charisma, 91.14 thousand in toughness, but 94.67 thousand in power. That is the Lex Express himself with the torture rack, of course, Big Lex Luger. The man who appeared on both Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Nitro in the same day. I believe it was the two of them. He was definitely on WWE and WCW on the same day, because WWE was pre-recorded and WCW was live, and Lex Luger showed up and WWE had no idea, because they were unaware that his contract had expired. So that was a real shock for them. Not quite as much as the Shockmaster, but unfortunately we didn't get the pro of him. But what we did get a pro of is Santos Escobar. Now, we've got both of our Santos Escobar at their 100 matches. We just need to get them up to their level 100 levels. And let's see what we can use. So all of these are all max level. So let's just go ahead and use them. We aren't going to need them for anything else. So there is our first Santos Escobar. Here is our second Wait, actually, I'm going to use one of the other ones. We're going to use the table. And if we go to combinable, we're going to go ahead and change the image of Santos Escobar to him with the mask on. And let's go ahead and make the Pro. You can see that, of course, this one's missing the variants, but you can get the variants after the Pro is done. Let's go ahead and combine our Santos Escobars now. And there he is. There is the Pro of our Luchador Santos Escobar with the Phantom Driver. And of course, we're going to fortify our 4 Santos Escobar together into an F2, which we were very, very lucky enough to get these because we didn't get any other Luchadors. But we did manage to get 4 Santos Escobars practically in a row, which was absolutely crazy. And let's put him into the Performance Center. And we'll see what he looks like in his F2 form. I guess that will do. He still has an hour and 17 minutes left to go. Wow. That is surprising. Let's see if we've got something else that we can use to train him. I think I'm going to use an enhancement. And that will probably be enough. And that is enough to complete our Santos Escobar. And now let's just look at our general Summerslam 25 cards. And where is our Santos Escobar? There he is. So currently he has 77.19 thousand in toughness, 81.06 thousand, no, 77.19 thousand in power, 81.06 thousand in toughness, 84.93 thousand charisma, and 93,095 in speed, which is very, very fast indeed, especially considering he doesn't have his 100 matches and he doesn't have all of his variants yet. But here you can see there is our long line of SummerSlam 25 cards. We've got so many from this tier, and you can see that just how far down this actually goes. So if we ignore, our best regular cards are Io Sky and Finn Balor, of course, but we managed to get a fortified 1 American Dream Dusty Rhodes. We managed to get the Pro Fusion Ron Killings, our F2 Santos Escobar Luchador card. We got the limited edition Lex Luger, the Dominic Mysterio, which we're going to see a few of those. That is from the SummerSlam Rocks event. Of course, we got the Solo Sikoa PLE card, and the Sami Zayn is coming up after that. There's our fortified 3 WCW Booker T. There's the Sami Zayn PLE card. We've got the Clash in Paris Seth freaking Rollins, which again was another PLE card. Our Fusion Dragon Lee. Our Omos, which he hasn't got his 100 matches yet, but this was from one of the PvP events. Was it Codebreaker? I can't remember. JC Jane, which again was not part of the SummerSlam Rocks, but part of that era where you got the title images. And I can't remember what game it was that you had to play to get that one. I think this might have been the one where you just pick cards off the draft board. And I can't remember what it's called. Someone in the comment section will let me know, I'm sure. But yes, we only got the Pro of JC Jane for that one. There is our Batista, which we got from the mini collection of the SummerSlam Rocks. There is our Double Heroic Sami Zayn, which we are still in the middle of working on the variants for him, which is just play 5 games of Boom. Our 11-year anniversary Rhea Bloody Ripley, which we pulled one off the draft board and the other one came from the quest. Our Julia, which was the Battle Pass card, the second Battle Pass card of SummerSlam 25 tier. Our Eddie Guerrero, one of our Eddie Guerreros, which we got an F1, again, came from SummerSlam Rocks. The Trish Stratus, who, again, was from the SummerSlam Rocks era, and you had to play one of the other games. I think this was the one where you have to walk the board. Is that what it's called? Walk the board? Razor Ramon, which came from competing in the little... Was it just called the tournament? That you had to make your way from the start all the way to the finish line to get the chance of pulling the bad guy. We managed to get an F2 of him. There is our Rey Mysterio, which was F3, which we got from the Blocker Buster. There is our Becky Lynch, which was the PvP card, and I think she was People's Choice Champion. I think it was PCC event that she was against Bayley, and Becky Lynch came out on top. There is our Double Heroic Finn Balor, which I think was the first Double Heroic event card of SummerSlam 25 tier. There is our Double Heroic Jey Uso, which was one of the more recent ones. There is the limited edition British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, which we got from completing campaign mode. There is the 11-year anniversary Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. And of course, he is so highly ranked because he is wearing his Ulafala. That's what's giving him the additional power. There is our second Eddie Guerrero that we managed to get an F3 of, again from SummerSlam Rocks. There is our second of the Dominic Mysterios, which again we got an F3 of from SummerSlam Rocks. There is our Battle Pass big match, John Cena, the Unseen 17, greatest of all time. And of course we got the Fortified 1 because we completed the Battle Pass quest from Julia, and that gave us the additional John Cena. There is our first of our 3 limited edition CM Punks, Charles Montgomery Punk. There is the limited edition Zelina Vega, which we got from completing SummerSlam Rocks, getting all of the different SummerSlam cards. There is our third and final Fortified 3 Dominic Mysterio up there because he has his chicken nuggies equipped to him that's increasing his speed to 160,000. There is our second of our limited edition CM Punks, of which we managed to pull one off the rare draft board. We got 2 from playing Fastlane. There is our third of our CM Punks, and I think that is all of our main SummerSlam 25 cards that we managed to get through this tier. So really was an amazing little tier for special edition cards, which was very, very cool. And if we just take a look at what our arrows look like, our 4 strongest male left arrows are Dominic Mysterio, Double Heroic Finn Balor, and Razor Ramon. Coming up after that is Omos, followed by the third Rey Mysterio, then our F3 Finn Balor, F3 Kofi Kingston, and then the limited edition Ultimate Warrior from Unhinged tier comes after that. For right arrows, our top 4 are the Fortified 1 John Cena, and the reason that he's up there is because he has his microphone equipped to him, which is giving him 153,000 in charisma. Then we've got our Double Heroic Jey Uso, our Fortified 3 Rey Mysterio, and then our Double Heroic Sami Zayn, who probably will increase a little bit once he gets all of his variants. And then following up is the PLE cards, Clash in Paris Seth Rollins, the Sami Zayn, and of course the Solo Sikoa, followed by the Fusion Ron Killings, and then the WCW American Dream Dusty Rhodes. For our up arrows, it's the Eddie Guerrero, Roman Reigns, Eddie Guerrero again, and then the Fusion Dragon Lee, but Booker T will probably overtake that Dragon Lee once he gets his 100 matches and all of his variants equipped. And our down arrows for males are 3 CM Punks that are all limited editions, and then the limited edition of British Bulldog, which Lex Luger might sneak in there as well. I can't believe that we've got 5 limited edition cards that are all down arrows. That is insane. And there you can actually see our unhinged Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the foil number 683. It's actually a little bit higher ranked than our Lex Luger limited edition is from SummerSlam 25. So that is absolutely crazy. Let's take a quick look at the females. We'll start with the down arrows. We will of course have our JC Jane up first, followed by our Fortified 3 Ivy Nile. Then after that is the JC Jane from the double heroic from Unhinged Tier. Then followed by the F3 of Asuka from Unhinged Tier. If we go to up arrows, it is a Fortified 1 Bianca Belair, followed by a Fortified 2 Maxine Dupree, who's actually weaker than the Bianca Belair. Then we go back to the Unhinged Tier, and we have Chelsea Green, followed by Jordan Grace as special additions. For the right arrows, we of course have our Becky Lynch, da man herself, Becky Lynch, followed by two of our limited edition Mae Youngs, followed by our F3 Lyra Valkyria from Unhinged Tier as well. And then for left arrows, we have, of course, the limited edition Zelina Vega, followed by Trish Stratus, which is the F1 of the special edition. Then we have the Battle Pass Julia, and of course, the 11-year anniversary supercard Rhea Ripley, before we go into the regular SummerSlam cards, Io Sky, Becky Lynch, and Zelina Vega. And then after that, of course, comes the Unhinged Naomi and Nikki Cross. So that is what we have going into the brand new tier, the Eon tier, and I think this has overall been a really, really nice little tier. I think it's been very, very good. There's been no issues, no real problems. We had significantly more problems with previous tiers, and I think WWE Supercard has done a tremendous job. I really, really liked SummerSlam Rocks. I really liked being able to showcase off something huge for all of you guys, like SummerSlam Rocks, and having all the different multiple little games and events that we could do every single day. I really, really enjoy that. I really like being able to interact with my audience, and if I've got a game or something that I can do, something I can show you, and if there's something that you can win from it, some kind of reward, same way that we do Hype Train, the same way that we do Bunches of Punches, that's what I really, really enjoy seeing, and it also gives me a reason to keep coming back and to keep trying out all these little games and keep playing them, making more content for you guys, and overall it just makes me much, much happier when we get those instances. So I'm really, really hoping that the event that gives us the tarot cards is just as engaging and entertaining, and hopefully it's the kind of thing that you can get from just hard work and dedication in playing, and it's not a pay to win, because those are ones that I don't really like. I like when everyone can get the card through hard work, rather than you can get the card if your credit card says you can, which I've never really agreed with. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to tomorrow when the new tier comes out. And I did say that we were going to take a look at two of the new cards, which of course are Kofi Kingston and Aleister Black. So let's go take a look at them before I do my send-off and say goodbye in the video. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. There is the brand new Eon Aleister Black. Now, of course, we don't have his stats, but we do see what the image looks like. And of course, he has the black mass, he's down arrow, he gives 4,846 to both toughness and speed. And this is what the base rarity version of the card is going to look like. Of course, we've seen a lot of the tarot cards, but the tarots are special editions. And the other one we have to look at is Kofi Kingston. And this, of course, is the newest version of Kofi Kingston, where him and Xavier Woods are still in mourning for having lost the Tag Team Championships. So there you go, that is what the overall regular card looks like. This one, of course, is the left arrow, Trouble in Paradise, 4,846 to both toughness and speed. So this is what we can look forward to seeing tomorrow. And with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.